Will the May 22nd meeting of the Long Beach Community College District Board of Trustees come to order? We have just returned from closed session. There's nothing to report out. And now I would ask Jay Fields to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome, everyone. We'll now have our roll call.
President Otto?
Here.
Vice President Uranga?
He's seen him, man, never mind.
He's
He'll be here in a
present.
second. He is present.
Member Bowen?
Here.
Member Clark?
Here.
Member Kellogg? And Student Trustee Lyman.
Here.
Welcomes and introductions. President Oakley.
Yes, Board President Otto, we do have some welcomes and introductions. We have some of our distinguished colleagues who are retiring here today, and we want to take a moment to honor them. I will call your name, and if you could come up to the podium, and we'll give you a certificate and take a picture with the Board President and myself. But as always, we have some outstanding individuals who have served our district for many, many years, and I'd like to begin by honoring Charlene Lang. For over 13 years, she has served Long Beach City College and done just a tremendous job. So Charlene, thank you on behalf of all of our students and all the children who have come through here.
One second. You know, Charlene, I know you didn't want to say anything, but I think people should know that you've been here at Long Beach City College since 1999, that you've got your master's degree from Cal State Dominguez Hills, your BA degree from Cal State Long Beach, and your AA degree here. And so your service does not just extend to the years you've been here, but virtually a lifetime at Long Beach City College. And so we really, really appreciate all the work you've done. We're going to miss you.
Next, we have another outstanding individual who certainly left his mark on the students of Long Beach City College, Mr. George Shaw. He has served us for 34 years and done just a tremendous job in the music department. Do you want to read his bio as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Shaw, you have been here for more than 30 years at Long Beach City College as a professor from 1978 until now. You got your BS at Alabama State University. You got your Master's of Education at Wayne State University and your PhD at the University of Oklahoma. And I know that there are many, many students at Long Beach City College over the years who have learned from you, modeled their careers after you, been inspired by you, and you're going to be a hard one to lose. Hard one to lose. And I hope we wish you your best in your retirement. And I asked him what he was going to do now that he was retired, and he said a whole lot of nothing for a while. And I appreciate that. So thank you for your service.
Now, Board President Otto, we don't have any other certificates, but we do have someone who's in the audience who has had his share of retirement celebrations over the last month or so, and he is certainly someone as well who has left a tremendous footprint here at Long Beach City College and will be missed by all of his colleagues. So I want to again congratulate Dr. Gary Scott on his retirement and thank him for his service to Long Beach City College. That's all I have.
Thank you.
He's going to be here tomorrow, isn't he? Because if he's not here, who's going to sing the alma mater? Oh.
Did you say about the voice lesson?
Oh, she is here? Okay. I am told that Winford Sarton is also here.
Oh, yes, he's back there. There he is.
Okay.
Hey, Red.
So we have a third retiree that's here, in addition to the three that we're going to introduce and commend. Michelle Daniel, who is a professor of art, Vicki Goodson, who's a professor of radiologic technology, and Lauren Sharp, who's now in counseling, but was very involved in the Health and Science and Mathematics program, and Will Shaw from the Department of Physical Education are all not here. But could we have Winford Sarton come up?
Red,
Please.
come on up. Red's served Long Beach City College for 37 years. Had a tremendous impact on all of his students.
For those of you who don't know, Win Sarton, for all intents and purposes, for over 35 years here, has been the welding department. And he's made tremendous contributions to this college. And I asked him what he was going to do, and he says he's going to go join his wife up in Oregon, and it seems like a pretty nice thing to be able to do. And thank you for all your years of service to this institution. Anything else, Mr. Superintendent President?
That's all I have.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the May 8th, 2012 meeting. This is an action item. I would entertain a motion.
Move. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor? Say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. There is no ordering of the agenda, to my knowledge. Next, agenda item 1.1, this is a resolution concerning our student trustee. Well, okay, is there a second?
Second. Discussion.
Okay. Let me, each year, the Associated Student Body elects a student trustee representative who serves then for a year. This is the last meeting for our student trustee, Amy, I never get your name right, Leinen. So we have a resolution which has been moved and seconded, which says, whereas Amy Leinen was duly elected by her peers to serve as the student member of the Board of Trustees from September 2011 through May 2012, and has so served, whereas she has actively participated in the meetings of the Board of Trustees, keeping the members apprised of the concerns and recommendations of the student body, as well as the accomplishments of the student body and individual students. And whereas she has strongly advocated for the student needs at both the LAC and PCC campuses, and has encouraged many students to become involved in college-wide discussions around student success. And whereas she has represented her peers diligently, setting an example for future student trustees to follow, now therefore it is resolved that the members of the Board of Trustees of the Long Beach Community College District commend Amy Leinen for her services on the board and accord her this special recognition she deserves. And by the way, we saw her receive scholarships this morning at the scholarship convocation that we had. So is there any discussion?
Yeah, Mr. President, let me ask Amy, what are you going to be doing next year?
I'll still be attending Long Beach City College. I have one more year left until I transfer.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else?
Doug, we were talking before the meeting, and I have to say, during the years when you're on the board, some years you come across probably more challenging issues than other years. And I mentioned to Amy that she had the opportunity, whether wanting to or not, of having to sit through some of the most difficult meetings that we've had in recent history, especially with budget issues. And so just hopefully lessons and just the experience will be something that you will take with you, but also my appreciation, because it's never easy sitting up here, especially as a student trustee, and to sit here and have to observe some of the very challenging issues that the community college system in general, and this college in particular, had to face during her tenure on this board. So I wish her the very best, but also I appreciate the fact that she was one that probably was given one of the more difficult challenges as a student trustee to be here during these tough times. So hopefully, as I told you, it wasn't easy. It's never easy, but to sit through and to hopefully learn, and I appreciate her comments when she had those regarding the students.
And Roberto?
Yeah, Amy, congratulations. You served this board well. You served your students well, and congratulations on a job well done for this year.
So if there are no more comments at this time, we'd take a vote on the resolution. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Passes unanimously. Congratulations. Why don't you give your final student trustee report, and then I've got a presentation.
I don't actually have any formal report other than I just wanted to thank everybody up here for supporting me and really educating me throughout this year. It's been an incredible experience that I look forward to taking with me not only through my academic career but my professional career. These are experiences that I can't ever take back. So thank you, everybody sitting up here. I appreciate everything that you've done.
Okay. If you'd come up, here we have a presentation. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we want to give you these flowers in celebration of your year of service here in college. So, thanks. Agenda item 1.2, committee reports of the Board of Trustees. I believe there are none. And so we move on to public comments on agenda items, of which we have none. That's a first. Next, the consent agenda.
Move approval of the consent agenda.
Been moved?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All items on the consent agenda can be acted on by one motion unless one is removed by a member of the Board of Trustees. It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. There have been no requests for removals. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That passes unanimously. On to agenda item 5.3, the Personnel Commission Annual Budget for 2012-2013. This is an action item, but requires a concurrence vote. Is there a report to be given? Anybody to give some information? Rose?
President Otto, I'd like to introduce Julie Kosick, our Director of Human Resources. Julie Kosick serves as the Secretary to the Personnel Commission. So tonight she will present on behalf of the Personnel Commission budget. In alignment with Education Code, the Personnel Commission did hold a hearing on the proposed budget on Monday, April 30th. Following the hearing, the Personnel Commission adopted the proposed budget, which Julie Kosick will review tonight. Julie?
Yes, trustees, thank you for your time. And if you review our item that we have listed in 5.3, you will see that our total budget for the Personnel Commission for the 2012-2013 academic year is listed at $592,120. This is decreased from our budget from 2011-2012 academic year, which was listed at $651,338. The primary reason for that decrease in the budget is that we will be losing one position in the form of a human resources technician, which is then appropriately reflected in the budget that I present to you tonight for concurrence. Other than that, the items remain pretty steady. The only change is that I was requested to make was to align our 4,000 column more in succinct with the actual spending that we do within our department. And so while you might see a change there, the overall total of the reflected budget between 4,000 supplies and equipment and replacement, 5,000 operating expenses, and 6,000 equipment remain pretty static with no increases. And I can answer any questions that you might have this evening.
I noticed under your 4,000 item that the supplies and equipment replacement has gone up significantly. Is that just a different method of accounting than?
That is what I wanted to explain. We have previously budgeted $8,500. What would usually happen over the course of any year is that we would have to do ATs, account transfers, to make sure that we had appropriate amounts of money in our budget. So what the budget officer requested and recommended that I do is that I place in that budget line item a number that's more accurate and reflecting of the actual expenditures that we made. And so that's why the 4,000 line went up. And then if you look at 5,000 for operating expenses, that was actually decreased because that's the general account that we would do the account transfers from.
Okay. Any questions? Then I believe it's
We
been.
concur.
I'm sorry?
We concur.
It's been moved and seconded by Tom Clark and Mark Bowen that we concur with the recommendation of the Personnel Commission regarding their annual budget in the amount of $592,120. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It carries unanimously.
Thank you very much.
Agenda item number 9, Academic Senate, or at least the first, oops, I'm sorry, I skipped 5.4. There's a resolution regarding board member compensation. This has to do with Tom Clark's absence the last meeting due to illness.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Now, item 9, Academic Senate, no items, no report, I understand, at least at this point in the...
That's correct.
Great, thank you very much. Superintendent President, agenda item 9.1.
Yes, thank you, Board President Otto. I have a few comments and updates. First of all, I want to thank everybody that participated in and helped make today's scholarship reception possible. We awarded over $600,000 in scholarships. I want to thank the Long Beach City College Foundation and certainly all the donors that were there today to meet the students that they provided scholarships to. It was a great event, as always, and I want to thank everybody at the Long Beach City College Foundation for making it happen. Second, tomorrow, of course, is a very important day for Long Beach City College. It's commencement, 6 p.m. Hope to see everyone there. And tomorrow's commencement speaker is Gustavo Arellano, who is a syndicated columnist and of a very entertaining column called Ask a Mexican. He's also written a couple of different books and edits, I believe, the OC Weekly as well. So we're looking forward to having him here. He's visited Long Beach City College before, and I think will be both uplifting and entertaining all at once. I also want to take a moment to once again thank the CCA president and her negotiating team, Dr. Lynn Shaw and her negotiating team, for once again working with the district to come to an agreement. We have a tentative agreement that will hopefully become a ratified agreement in the near future. So I want to thank Dr. Shaw for all of her hard work. I know it's a tough job, and she's continued to persevere to try and work with the district, and we very much appreciate that. And I guess a couple of last items. I see a new member of Ladera's family in the crowd, so I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the latest addition to Ladera's family. Ladera, you want to introduce your baby?
This is Cole. He said thank you for participating in his first Pledge of Allegiance. Enjoy sharing.
And then finally, as you can see, Anne-Marie looks very different at this meeting. She is in Sacramento today, and so Jay Field is stepping in for her. So any really difficult fiscal questions you have, I suggest you ask Jay while we're here. And that's all I have.
Anne-Marie gave me a list.
Great, thank you. Academic affairs. I understand there's no items, no report. Student support services. I understand there's no items, no report. You guys think the year's over or something? I don't know what's going on here. Administrative services. And my understanding is you're going to give us the third quarter budget report. Is that right? No.
We'll save that for next time.
Okay. Pacific Coast Campus. No items, no report. Economic and Resource Development. No items, no report. Academic Senate, we have presentations.
Yes, the department heads didn't believe me when I told them to be here at 5:30. Really. I'd like to introduce Peter Knapp, and he's the department head of music, radio, and TV, and Ann Mitchell, the department head of art and photography, and they're going to talk to us about curriculum updates and student success initiatives in their departments.
Since it's the last time I get to do this, I wanted to thank the board, because I'm not going to get a chance to see you again. It's 24 years later. We've been through a lot. I've been blessed to have personal relationships with each of you, and I cherish them and I value them. I thank you to Eloy, I thank you to Rosie, to Byron, to all of my colleagues here. I've told somebody we think a lot about what we do to get the job and keep the job and do the job the best we can. You don't think about not doing it. And so it's kind of a new time. So I know as a board member, I know what it's like to sit there and how hard we have to practice to keep our face still sometimes when we hear things that are difficult and things that are a struggle. And I have to thank Jeff for the best laugh of my whole life as I got up to sing the Star Spangled Banner last year at graduation, which was, what the hell are we going to do without you when you're not here? So anyway, I just did want to say, first of all, thank you. And just make sure that you all know how much I appreciate and how much we all appreciate everything that you do to be a part of the 85-year history. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are blessed to have some of the most brilliant instructors anywhere in education. And it's an honor to have these two folks as colleagues. The programs that they've built, the innovation that they've brought, the creativity that they present, and the dedication to finding ways to share their passion with their students is absolutely unparalleled. So it's truly my delight, and for the last time to get to do this. And we're going to start our presentation with the Chair of Art and Photography, Ann Mitchell.
Hi, my name's Ann Mitchell. I'm the Chair of Art and Photography for the next 26 hours, and then the next one will. So I'd like to introduce you to the department, and I was thinking about what it is that we do. And what we do in the Art and Photography department is that we help you go from looking to really seeing what's there. We open your heart and your mind to thinking in innovative ways. And I just got this great one from one of my students. We help you learn to trust your hand, and that puts all of that together. So the Art and Photography department is actually one of the largest art departments in the California college system. We consist of art history, applied design, ceramics, digital media arts, our new one, drawing and painting, illustration, jewelry, photography, and sculpture. We consist of 11 full-time faculty members, 34 part-time, and we're all very active in our own professional organizations. We have an active exhibition and publishing schedule, and I thought I'd just put up some of the shows that the faculty have been involved in this year. We're also very devoted and dedicated to our student success, and here is a list of some of the students that will be transferring and the schools that they're transferring to in the fall. We were very happy to get back the LBCC Art Gallery. It was reinstated in December. And I'd really like to thank Eloy and Janice for their very hard work and dedication to that. Our first show was a Mike Kelly memorial. He was a renowned Los Angeles artist and educator. He meant a lot to the arts community. Our second show was the faculty art show. Our third show was our favorite, which is the student art show. And we're very excited in the fall. We're going to do a new endeavor where we're taking part of the gallery space and we're going to be devoting it to solo student exhibitions. The tentative name is called The Lab. And that's a very important part in the education of an artist. Going on to look at some of our programs, Jewelry and Metalwork is led by Kristen Beeler. We actually have one of the best appointed facilities in California. Kristen supports the classroom with online instruction, social media, and blogs. Her students are very active in the discipline associations. They win a lot of awards, scholarships, and are active in their transfer endeavors as well. I know, isn't that great? That's part of her ring assignment. That's one of the first things they do. Sculpture in 3D is led by Colleen Starrett, And they start with a very strong background covering the fundamentals of three-dimensional design and continue then to explore various materials and processes. Our studio facility really rivals that of any four-year institution, and our sculpture students have received numerous internships from the J. Paul Getty Museum, won local awards, organized exhibitions for themselves and for fellow students. Painting and drawing is our largest area. It's led by Linda King, Stas Orlovsky, Chris Chen, and Michael Daniel, who's retiring. The painting program is focused on the development of technical as well as conceptual skills, and they really feel this needs to be based on observation, that one-on-one experience. We have two really large, wonderful studios for them to work in, and the students are very active in the Club Dart, off-campus exhibitions, and strong in their transfer rates as well. Our newest member of our faculty is Morgan Bernard. He is our digital media arts. You might know it as computer graphics, and this was his first semester. He started with the City magazine, and I love it. You're going to be getting a copy of it today. He has a lot of work to do in addition to being a brand new father. He is rewriting the complete curriculum. He's turning it into a vocational program, which means that he will be getting an advisory board. And he's also part of a very exciting new development called the Digital Media Cluster. What we began to realize is that our students aren't just doing one discipline anymore, and they really need to know more. So they need to reach out, and they need interdisciplinary skills. And so the group that you see there, we've been meeting for this semester, and I'm the only one without a beard, so. But we're looking at how we can each kind of support and kind of bring more energy into the program by giving our students interdisciplinary skills. The photography program is led by myself and Brian Doan, and in the past few years we have completely redone this program. We have a brand new advisory board, and we asked them to challenge us to meet high professional standards. These people have really become part of our program. They lead workshops, they do portfolio reviews. We've set up a set of faculty standards and practices. All of our classes are supported with online blogs, and we have a YouTube channel that standardizes digital content over all of our various classes. We've revised our complete curriculum, and I'm really excited that in the fall, we will have our new flagship facility at PCC, or so I'm promised. Yes. And it's going to have a 32-station digital lab, a new studio, and we're taking on that interdisciplinary use and maximizing the investment that the college and the community has made by opening it up to the film program, since they don't have facilities at this campus. So we've invited them to come in and share, and I think that's going to really have some exciting impacts for both sets of students. We are now in our 5th year of our photo festival. This was created to bring content that we can't normally bring during the usual school year. We have a list there of our corporate sponsors. We get about 450 to 500 attendees each year. About half of those are students. Everything's free and it's open to the public. I was spending a lot of money attending conferences, and I felt that that information needed to be open to our students as well. The image that you're looking at, we also reach out to local high schools, and Cabrillo High has brought 100 high school students, and they spend the morning with us, which is quite an energy experience. And what you're looking at is 50 of them in the studio. This is just a list of part of the seminars that we'd offered over the time period. Our students are very active. We actually are starting some of them in the process of leading workshops. The students run photo contests. They exhibit both solo and group shows locally. They have a student publication. They attend museums and galleries. We are part of the Freestyle Emerging, which is a traveling show of college photography. Our students are required to have an active social media presence. This is where they publish and where they meet their clients. And in general, our students have a strong sense of community, both in and out of the classroom environment. I really want to thank you for letting me present. We're going to be passing out some of the new City magazine. And I put up my favorite quote: "Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere." Thank you very much.
Great, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the chair of the Department of Music, Radio, and Television, Dr. Peter Knapp.
Mine's going to be less visual, of course, because I'll leave that to Anne. Thank you for this opportunity to speak. Our department consists of three main programs: academic music, commercial music, and radio and television. The department serves approximately 6,200 enrollments per year for the main terms, with a full-time equivalent student count of nearly 900. Through numerous concerts, festivals, and visits to area Long Beach schools, over 4,000 community members per year hear our students and faculty perform in a variety of ensembles. One significant curricular effort this year has been the adjustment of over 70 courses to meet both Carnegie Unit compliance as well as a best fit into the 16-week calendar. Balancing the needs of student cost, course and degree load, and faculty load have been a challenge, but ultimately a beneficial and necessary one. Another primary goal of ours is to increase the number of earned certificates and degrees by restructuring certain programs to incorporate more sequenced, prerequisite series of courses, thereby giving students a more prescribed path for completion of the entire certificate. Now let me briefly highlight each area. Radio and television is primarily a CTE program providing students with hands-on training in every aspect of radio and television production. We have 2 radio stations. Both stations are primarily internet-based and therefore have followers literally from around the globe. In coordination with the faculty, students are responsible to develop all programming, research, interviews, scheduling, and even select a station manager from among the class. Each student DJ develops a show that reflects their own interests and has to produce that show live each week, requiring not only creative talent but technical competence as well. In addition to courses in music video production, broadcasts of sporting events, music concerts, and the yearly fashion show, the television program produces a weekly news show, which you're familiar with, i.e. News, in a full-fledged television studio, and then that's broadcast on the college's cable channel. As with the radio program, the students produce all aspects of the show: writing, interviews, directing, on-air talent, multi-camera handling. It's an impressive production to witness firsthand. The quality of both areas is evident by mentioning just a few of many awards. KLBC won 2nd place for the top radio station for National Collegiate Radio, bested only by Tulane University. Television won the CNN News Source Award of Excellence, as well as 4th place in the National Collegiate Emmy Awards, the only community college CTE program to reach the top 5. Finally, radio and television have successfully placed students in a variety of jobs and internships. KCBS, to just mention a few here, Clear Channel, KCT5 News, and KSCA Spanish Television. In addition, recent transfers include several CSU schools, as well as Chapman University, USC, and Boston College. Commercial music is also primarily a CTE program. As part of the program review process, they recently reduced and combined the number of certificates from 7 to 3, effective this fall. They are audio production, music production, and performance. Through shared core courses and specialty concentrations, this will provide students a more directed path to completion and provide the program a way of more effectively assessing student progress. And with the generous help of Chap Cooper, our live sound instructor, our Dean Gary Scott, the support of the college administration and the board, the audio production program has recently entered into an industry partnership with Yamaha Corporation to install a state-of-the-art sound system in the college's auditorium, providing an excellent environment for our students to train on. This will benefit not only our program, but every program and event that uses the auditorium. We'll be working this coming year to further expand the program curriculum related to live sound, which is a major area of job growth. The academic music program focuses on 2 areas: the transfer of music majors and providing GE courses in the arts and humanities. We have focused in the past 5 years on expanding the diversity and access of our GE courses, adding history of rock, history of jazz, multicultural music of America, and a course focusing on Latin American music. We've increased our distance learning as well, and this fall we'll be offering 8 online sections covering 6 different courses. Nearest to what I teach is the Academic Music Transfer Program, the traditional program for music majors advancing through a bachelor's or master's program to a career in music performance, education, composition, or history, or even other fields as music therapy and music psychology, which have nothing to do with cigars or couches, by the way. Entrance into the program is through audition. At the same time, we provide remedial courses opportunities for those lacking sufficient preparation. Our program models the lower division experience and requirements of a bachelor's degree in music, including jury exams every semester before a panel of faculty. The number and quality of declared music majors has risen steadily over the past 5 years to an average of 50 majors per semester, a cohort taking a rigorous load of up to 5 music courses per semester in addition to their GE courses. Because of this demanding curriculum, we've begun a new effort to coordinate our internal music advising with general counseling. Every music major will complete an ed plan within their first semester. In addition, each student will be assigned a full-time music faculty member as their advisor. No better testament to the program's success exists than the students themselves. 8 students completed their sophomore recitals this year alone, which is a 45-minute capstone performance program of their repertoire portfolio. And finally, this year, we have students accepted into 5 different CSU campuses, including the Bob Cole Conservatory, and 5 different private universities, including Chapman Conservatory and USC. 2 transfer students I want to mention in particular. One is Arvi Lapuz. Many of you will remember her singing the national anthem at the State of the College addresses. I'm happy to report that she was accepted into the prestigious Boston Conservatory of Music. I was hoping that Arvi could sing for you again tonight, but she was otherwise committed. However, another graduate this semester can perform for you. Marcus Page. Come on now, Marcus. Marcus went above and beyond, and he auditioned at 6 different schools. He was accepted at 2 on the spot, accepted at 5 so far, with significant scholarship money and including 1 full ride. Marcus will be singing a brief excerpt from Amor ta Vieta by Umberto Giordano. I would love for him to be able to. I'd love for him to be able to sing more for you, but he has to go to an audition now at Long Beach Opera for his second possible production with them.
Wow.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you for your time.
Know the alma mater, and can he be here tomorrow night at the Veterans Stadium? How soon they forget, Gary.
Thank you very much, both of you, for an excellent presentation and insights into what both the art and photography departments and the music, radio, and TV departments do. I did want to say one thing to Gary Scott. Gary, we will miss you here and all the contributions you have made. When I think of Long Beach City College, I think of 2 things. I think of the Rabbits, and I think of your Civil War band.
Yeah.
It will always mean Long Beach City College to me. Thank you. Trustee Communications.
Other than to the viewing audience, those of you who may be students, congratulations on graduation. I wish you a lot of luck in your future endeavors, and hopefully that you will remember Long Beach City College by becoming an alumni, remember the alumni. But if there's anything I hope that you will remember, and I know they're dwindling in numbers, but you'll remember our rabbits.
Anybody else? Then I would just say this. This is the best time of the year in many ways. It's graduation. It's the fruition of what we do all year. We have the actual graduation ceremony tomorrow night. I was at the pinning ceremony last night, which is my favorite event of the year. But it's really a time when people come together in ways that they usually don't during the course of the year because we're so busy doing other things. This has been a very hard year because of the economic circumstances in which we have found ourselves and apparently will continue to find ourselves. But it's also a time to reflect on the kind of work that goes on here, the very special, good work that is education. And I, for one, and I think I can speak for everybody up here, am so proud of the work that goes on, the accomplishments of the students, which is a testimony to the work of the faculty, the staff, and the administration. And I just can't let this time go by without noticing that. And I hope everybody comes to graduation tomorrow night because it's the culmination and why it is that we're all here. So thank you very much. Any future reports? Public comments on non-agenda items, we have none. This sets a record. We do not have a second closed session, and so without any further ado, we are adjourned.